Good morning, everyone. I am Jasril Dawn Selina Tan, and I'm presently working in Thailand as a teacher. And today I'm going to discuss to you the task that is given to me, which is RA 9155.
This act is also known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001. It is the policy of the state to protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality basic education. And it has a vision to make education accessible to all, and that is by giving compulsory education in the elementary level, education in the high school level, and providing education to all Filipino children as a whole. And the good thing about it is it's free. In this way, everybody, regardless of their status in life, has a complete right to education. The state not only gives its focus to younger learners, but also it offers alternative learning system for out-of-school and adult learners. And it offers the knowledge, the skills, and the values that they need to be a productive and good citizens of the land. Also known to us, school is the heart of the formal education system, and it is where children learn. And it has its aim to provide the best possible basic education for all learners. Concerning the governance of education, it starts with the national level, regions, divisions, schools, and learning centers. All of this serves as field offices. This is where plans, programs, policies, and principles for the governance of basic educations are made. In Section 3, it presents the purpose and objective of the Act. The first one is to provide the framework for the governance of basic education. In this way, they will have a standard to follow. Next is to define roles and responsibilities of, provide resources to the national level, regions, divisions, schools, and learning centers. Next to it is to make schools and learning centers the most important vehicle for the teaching and learning of national values. Aside from their homes, this is where they formally learn a lot of things. Next is to ensure the schools and learning centers receive the kind of focused attention they deserve. In this way, the needs of the schools will be seen and they can function effectively given all the needs that they require. And lastly, to encourage local initiatives for the improvement of schools and learning centers. After discussing all the goals and objectives, we'll proceed to governance of basic education. According to Section 5, Principles of Shared Government. Every unit in the bureaucracy has a particular role, tasks, and responsibilities, and is accountable for outcomes. In decision making, the process of democratic consultations should be observed. Accountability and transparency should be present in the performance of functions and responsibilities at all levels. Communication channels should be opened in field offices to facilitate flow of information. All of these are formulated to promote a systematic way of involving different units to organize education. In Section 6, Governance, the Department of Education, Culture and Sport shall be called the Department of Education, which has the authority, accountability, and responsibility for ensuring access to, promoting equity in, and improving the basic quality education. And in Section 7, Power, Duties, and Functions, the Secretary of the Department of Education exercises overall authority, supervision over the operations of the government. Let us begin with the national level. Its responsibilities are formulating national educational policies and basic education plan, promulgating national educational standards, monitoring and assessing national learning outcomes, enhancing the employment status, professional competence, welfare, and working conditions of all personnel of the department, and enhancing the total development of learners. It's the overseer of all. Regional level. A regional level should have a director, an assistant director, and an office staff for some of its miscellaneous activities. Some of its responsibilities are defining a regional policy framework, developing a regional basic education plan and educational standards, monitoring, evaluating, and assessing learning outcomes, determining the organization component of the divisions and districts, and approving the proposed staffing pattern of all employees in the division and district, evaluating all school division superintendent and assistant division superintendent in the region, and approving the establishment of public and private elementary and high schools and learning centers. Next is the division level. It is composed of a school division superintendent, at least one assistant school division superintendent, and an office staff. Some of its responsibility is planning and managing the effective and efficient use of all personnel, monitoring the utilization of funds provided by both the national and local government, ensuring compliance of quality standards for basic education programs, supervising the operation of all public and private elementary, secondary, and integrated schools and learning centers. Next to it is the school's district level. Some of its responsibilities are providing professional and instructional advice and support to the school heads and teachers, facilitators or schools and learning centers in the district, curricula supervision, performing such other functions as may be assigned by the proper authorities. And lastly, the school level. Its responsibilities is setting the mission, vision, goals, and objectives of the school, implementing the school curriculum, and being accountable for higher learning outcomes, establishing school and community networks, and encouraging the active participation of teachers, organizations, non-academic personnel of public schools, and parent-teachers a community association, and accepting donations, gifts, and grants for the purpose of upgrading teachers' learning facilitators' competencies. In Section 8, it discusses the transfer of cultural agencies. It is stated that the Commission ng Wikang Pilipino, National Historical Institute, Records of Management and Archives, National Library shall now be administratively attached to the National Commission for Culture and Arts, but it's not longer with the Department of Education. Next is Section 9, Abolition of the Bureau of Physical Education and School Sports. All functions, programs, and activities of the Department of Education related to sports competition shall be transferred to the Philippine Sports Commission. BPESS is abolished, but the personnel of the BPESS are transferred to the PSC without losing rank. All BPESS personnel are retained by the department. This is a good program. In this way, employees of BPESS will have stability when it comes to their job. And lastly, it is stated in section 10 to 12, the agencies which give support and assistance, such as the Secretary of Education and Secretary of Budget Management, Secretary of the Department of Education, the Commission, and Audit.
That's the end of my report. Thank you for your time and attention that you have given. And may this report enlighten all of us concerning what RA 9155 is all about. Thank you so much. Sawadee ka.